This is our oldest grapevine right here. We grew it for a while in buckets. Basically, I want this vine to grow up and go in both directions about 5 feet, and 2 layers, a top wire and a bottom wire. Now, I have studied pictures of some of the best grape producing vines in the world. I go to vineyards, I look for pictures, and I have studied, and they're all in the same vein. They only let their grapevines grow a certain amount, and then every year it produces these special grapes they make wine out of. So this one is pretty established. This year, I'm gonna cut a lot of the grapes off because it's gonna put a whole bunch of little sets on. The one on the end, it's getting there. And this one over here, it's lagging behind. Right now, we're gonna start some new poles for a new trellis. We're gonna set up 3 new trellises, and we got 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 6 new seedless grapevines. We have 2 of the green grapevines, 2 of the pink red, and 2 purple seedless grapes. I have been trying my darndest to root the grapes we buy from the store, and I have not had any success. So I broke down, I just bought the grapevines. We have plenty of grapevines for jelly, plenty for juice, but we don't really have anything to just eat without seeds, and I like seedless grapes. Anyway, this is what we're gonna do now. Go ahead. One day we might hire a camera person. Go ahead. The grapes are gonna grow along this wire on top and another wire. The strawberries are gonna grow in these raised beds. And the peaches are gonna grow right here. So we're gonna be able to utilize this area high, medium, and out to this area over here by the pool. If everything goes as planned with the way we prune, this is gonna be a very productive piece of our yard that's never done anything except just sit there and grow weeds that annoyed us. So we're getting somewhere. Now we're gonna plant these grapevines. As they grow, we're gonna train them up the pole. As we train them up the pole, we'll train them out on the wire. A couple of years, we'll have some green seedless grapes right here. Garden State bulb. What a beautiful job they did packing this. I'm impressed. You know what else impressed me? How fast they came. Now they're dormant, but it's not going to take long over the next few weeks for them to start to grow. We're going to train them straight up, straight out on this wire. When we get some substantial growth, we'll go ahead and run another wire and start a second run. I bought 2 of a kind, 2 green, 2 pink, red, and 2 purple. If I remembered the names, I would tell you the names. Not very technical with the colors, but again, amazing job packing these things. All right. These are a little bit smaller, Aunt. Grape seedless. Himrod. Is that what they're called? Himrod. Himrod. Hopefully that's the name of them. I went with the color and the fact that they were seedless, and they said they were very sweet. Good eating grapes is the way they were described. Okay. We're good, Aunt. Okay, we're down to the last 2 grapevines. And I know exactly what these are because I recognize the name. These are the Concord grapes. seedless Concord, and these look like two beautiful little vines. So our last set's gonna go right here, next to another row of vines that we've been growing for about 3 years now. You see the color of this dirt right here? That little bit of black stuff came out of the vine. It was in a bag. But look at the color of this dirt. That dirt's really not that bad looking for right out of the ground. These Concord grapes should do very well over here. Plenty of sun, plenty of moisture, plenty of drainage, and some good dirt. What else could it ask for? Oh, for me to kill the beetles, because those beetles are not going to eat our grapevines this year. That's our new grapevines. I saved the video from when we started these new trellises. I started three trellises and 6 grapevines, 2 on each one to grow up the sides and then come over to the middle. For some reason, all 3 of them have one really good vine growing up and over like I'm training it. I'm glad I planted 2 of each kind of grape. But I'm training them to these wires. Look, check it out. That's as hard as it gets. Just slide them out, and I'm hanging some zip ties just loosely to hold them, but now they're grabbing on with their little tendrils, so those days are over. It's just a matter of trimming off every branch that we do not want growing and just let them stay on the trellis. Yeah, I came out here to pick some eggplants. Oh, geez. It's their first year, and they put out about 7 or 8 grapes, but they're a nice size. So I think that's a good sign. Next year we'll have a whole lot of grapes, because these vines are going to grow straight up until the winter. And this one, I just wrapped it because I didn't have any zip ties in my pocket. I have to run a wire. Across for the bottom row, because I try to run 2 rows from each vine. Everything else gets snipped, and that's a good way to train them. 100% success. 100% excited. Yeah, this is a good day with these grapevines. Okay, like this. Again with the one-handed camera. All right, and we'll let that one go a little bit further. The zip ties are on nice and light just to keep them in the area while the tendrils get wrapped around the trellis wire. But basically, they're doing fabulous. You know, we planted the 3 different kinds. We planted the Himrod, the Concord, these white seedless. We planted the grapes. Problem is, I planted 2 of each and only 1 of each is thriving. It's just funny how that worked out. I'm glad at least 1 of each is thriving, because each trellis is going to have a nice vine on it for next year. One of them I showed you already has grapes on the bottom. So it's amazing. Now we have some branches that think they're going to grow on a chain link fence. And this is how we train our grapevines. This vine right here is not going where I want. It's gone. This one right here, it's not going where I want. It's gone. The same thing down here. You're not growing on a chain link fence. I'm not going to allow it. And the weeds got to go. So basically, there you have it. From start I'm not going to say finished because there's no grapes on them now. Next year they should be loaded. But these grapevines are doing very well. And all of the water and nutrition that comes out of these raised beds that hits the ground, those roots are going to tap right in. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do, if it's helping you at all, or you're just enjoying it, like, subscribe, share, thumbs up. I appreciate the help. We could grow a channel. I can't grow it. I could just make the videos. And you know, the weight's coming off. The garden's getting better. Our peach trees are growing like crazy. Have a blessed day.